Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Epstein's list.
Epstein's innocent.
Bro.
President Trump is in the Epstein files.
We need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
It feels like I can't go on the internet for more than about 5 minutes these days without hearing the name Epstein. And while Epstein's been in the larger cultural conversation for years now, this is the first time I'm seeing even people I know in real life who are the most staunch, diehard supporters of our dear leader actually get upset at him. And the weird part isn't just that people are upset. The weird part about all of this is that people are upset at Trump for lying, which to me, as someone who has never been a member of the cult, I mean a supporter of the president, this is far from the first time that he said something that was clearly, obviously, blatantly, provably a bold-faced lie. And I will admit, this one is a little bit more bold than some of the other lies. I mean, for God's sakes, he's going back to the well of blaming all of this on Barack Obama. Because as you know from the years of memes, if anything happens that's bad, it's obviously his fault. And to be fair, I mean, lying is definitely not in any way, shape, or form an exclusively American conservative thing. Because at a certain point, this situation is no longer about left versus right. This is about whether or not the truth matters at all whatsoever anymore. And I'm glad a lot of his base are finally calling him out for lying. But I mean, at this point, we're about at least 10 years too late. Because I mean, we can start with the more innocuous lies. I mean, is it really that big of a deal if he says that the crowd size at his inauguration is bigger than Barack Obama's? Does that really matter? I mean, sure, this is some North Korean style. Our supreme leader is incapable of taking a level of self-aggrandizement. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, right? And sure, he says that according to his doctor, who of course is a world-class doctor, maybe the best the world's ever seen, that this guy is the healthiest man of all time.
According to Dr. Harold Bornstein, if elected, Mr. Trump, I can state unequivocally, will be the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency.
No, he's definitely not fat at all. But again, I mean, is this really the hill to die on? I mean, look, yeah, he's not the healthiest guy of all time. That might not be true, but hey, look, he's healthy enough. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? And there was that whole time that people try to pin this false story about him and Stormy Daniels.
This is our Western edition. We're going to begin with that payment made to Stormy Daniels to keep quiet about the affair she says she had. The president's version began changing in a late-night television appearance by one of his newest legal advisors. Mr. Trump denies the affair, but no longer denies knowledge of the payment.
Or I guess maybe that one was also a lie, but it's not like the American public is that invested in the sexual escapades of their president. I mean, it's not like that's that big of a deal. Look, maybe the guy's made a couple mistakes, but he is and always has been a man of the people. Never forget the heartbreaking time where, in the wake of 9/11, one of the biggest tragedies in American history, he saw all of these Muslims celebrating the tragedy. And as the true patriot he is, he just couldn't bear to watch it.
Donald Trump is doubling down on claims he made over the weekend that he saw thousands of Muslim Americans in New Jersey celebrating after the September 11th terror attacks.
But luckily for him, it never happened. Look, I'm sure at this point, you're starting to get the picture. There's a little bit of a pattern here that the most astute of you have probably picked up on by now. And for anyone who's just now looking at this and thinking, man, it seems like maybe he's not the most truthful person, the question that all of his supporters now turned, in his words, weaklings and losers, the question that they should be asking themselves now is, well, if he's willing to lie about this, what else is he lying about? I mean, this is the guy that entered into American politics by claiming with absolutely zero evidence that Barack Obama was born in Kenya. And again, there is absolutely zero evidence of this. And that is because he made it the fuck up. The guy that said to lock her up, who, as you guessed, lied about saying to lock her up.
Hillary Clinton, I didn't say lock her up, but the people don't say lock her up, lock her up. Okay. Hillary Clinton has to go to jail, okay? She has to go to jail. You should lock them up. Lock up the Bidens. Lock up Hillary.
In the whole 2020 election situation, the guy knows that it was not a fraudulent loss. He just plain lost. And he doesn't just know that. He knows that some people are not dumb enough to fucking believe that, which is why when pressed, when talking to someone who is not a complete and total idiot, he'll just admit that he lost.
Lost by a whisker.
The same guy who said that the other side cheated, you can go on YouTube right now and you can find and listen to a phone call where he specifically asks to produce north of 10,000 fake fraudulent votes.
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
Look, I don't want to spend 5 hours on this video, but just know that this is the never-ending well. I mean, you could just keep going and going and going and going. This is a guy that is in no way, shape, or form a stranger to falling out with somebody over something largely inconsequential, and then proceeding to completely trash this person in public in perpetuity afterwards. Which, if you saw this post, is exactly what he just did to all of his supporters. And look, I get it. Guy's funny. Guy's entertaining. Him being in politics has been the greatest show in the history of television. And I get how easy it is to throw out the excuses. Yeah, but everybody lies. Yeah, but no one keeps all of their promises. Look, I get it. But you got to ask yourself, if he's willing to lie about all of these other things, what makes you think he's not also going to lie to you and make it seem like he's going to fix every problem in the world? All he needs in exchange is for you to give him absolute power. But at the end of the day, I think it's about time that people start to realize if you were a full red-blooded Trump supporter, I hate to tell you, but he never fought for you. He never fought for the average person or the working man. He fought for himself. Thanks for watching.
Obama.